bad. I'm sorry.
No, that's alright.
I'm only half looking at my phone. Come on in.
You ride over here?
Yeah. That's what's up.
I figured I'd get some riding in before it starts raining.
How's it treating you?
It is great.
Nice. Oh yeah.
It's like a whole brand new experience.
For sure.
Everything's coming together.
Kinda, yeah.
We put all that shit that was there, all pretty much under the stairs.
Good.
Wrapped it up in plastic.
That's the least usable space in here anyway.
Yeah.
Right.
What was happening?
Oh, you got fat. Really fat.
Yeah, he's getting there. Oh, I can't be AFK in this town, remember?
No.
That bird will come fucking me up.
Oh,
Remember?
I do know.
That, like, to keep you from being a Lobie in here bird or whatever it is that
That's bullshit.
beats
Yeah.
the hell out of you. We learned the hard way. We had, because there's this one particular city that's like the level 90 main hub, and it has portals to all the other capital cities. So it's a great place to set your, like, your Hearthstone, your return stone, or whatever. And, but we found out that if you're like level 30 something, and you just leave yourself standing there, eventually these level 90 birds
Just
somehow
show up inside the building.
aggro to you and fucking kick the ever-living shit out of you because they're like 60 levels higher than you. It's generally not fun.
No.
Yeah. What were you looking for?
Whatever you got, really. I mean, if you can give me a quarter, give me a quarter. If you give me a half, give me a half.
This is pretty fucking good too. So I was thoroughly pleased when I got home with it. Last night.
Good.
Like, oh, okay, cool. I think Rob was out kayaking and shit today.
Yeah, I didn't know he was going to do it today or tomorrow, but since he didn't answer me, I'm pretty sure he did it today.
Yeah, I think so. Because he was telling me he had to get some gear and shit together and
Yeah.
all that nonsense. So,
Shit's spicy.
yeah, it
What you
really
eating?
is. It's the andouille. Some jambalaya that we made at work today.
Cool.
But yeah, the andouille sausage just kind of was nice to eat to it.
Is this the one that you were saying was Sean's recipe or whatever?
Sean's version is actually even a little bit better because he does kind of this like.
Because this is different than the last one I did the last one.
He like toasts the spices a little different and does kind of a brown butter type thing or whatever with it. Sean's is really good. Sean's jambalaya is the fucking truth.
Yeah.
It's just a shame that he always has to make it for work, so he's never trying to make it in his free time or whatever.
Right.
But
Jesus, nobody ever pays attention to you, right?
Never.
he's like, hey, I don't know you. Here you go, Mon Frere.
All right. Well, how much was you looking?
Nice backpack. Oh man, just give me like 80.
Sure.
Yeah. Most certain. What?
Just love backpacks, don't you?
Yeah.
Yes, he does. He and I kind of have the same thing about bags.
Beth has got this Oakley
That's
one
why-
that she ordered through Verizon. That's fucking gangster. It's like the whole bottom half of it is like it's almost like a cloth suitcase kind of material with like plastic insert kind of like rigidity and
It's got like a cooler
it's
possibility.
super fucking dope. It's like got all these pockets and spaces and like laptop Velcro ends and all this fucking shit. And I'm like, Beth, this is the most gangster backpack ever. I was like, where'd you get this shit? She's like, I ordered it through work. She's like, I can get you one. She's like, yeah, man, that'd be a good birthday present or something. For sure.
Well, yeah, this thing I've had for years, and I only used it to take the dog to the park, or the dogs when I lived here.
Right.
So it was full of their toys, and I figured since I don't have any luggage type system on this bike, might as well use this.
Yeah, backpacks are nice.
Because motorcycle, quote unquote motorcycle backpacks,
Yeah.
they're like,
Expensive.
God, like $250. But yeah, they might have more protection in them.
And they're not as versatile either.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Here's 45. I'll quick pay you 35.
Okay. No problem, dude. I mean, if you want to hang on to some cash.
No,
Okay.
Unless you want not cash.
I don't give a fuck. Credit in my ledger is easy to come by. I accept all forms of, like, I accept
Venom.
fucking, probably like car stereo parts and shit like that. I'll absolutely trade.
I think
for
ever
some
since
shit.
I got that puppy, he has been, like, every time I've been over here since,
I
he
bet
has
Oh.
been, like,
super
All
dope.
over it.
Yeah, I'd offer some smoke, but I'm guessing you probably don't want to if you're riding the bike.
Actually, I'll take one hit.
One little one?
Yeah, they are, it's actually really nice because it actually,
Helps relax
allows
you and
me-
calm you.
yeah, allows me to
I
concentrate.
felt for a long time that there was a certain centering effect, like that it allows you to sort of like dial in as though it's like a video game or
Yep.
something. Like,
Yeah.
and it really, like, you feel like part of the flow of things better and shit. So, yeah, that's what's up. Here you go. So they've got Legion, so the whole thing, in Warcraft you fight all these different things. There's like the undead who are like, are part of the Lich King's army. That was a whole other expansion, who are then like this subordinate wing of this Burning Crusade. Or Burning Legion, I'm sorry. That's these fucking demon fuckers. It's a fallen titan. What?
Click me.
Oh, and so the Legion's invading Azeroth. Demons are fucking coming and like in full force, and that's the whole theme of the next expansion that drops in like 11 days or something. Mm-hmm. And they've started this invasion event thing, where like you go to these various towns. If you look on my map, there's these like Legion Invasion Hillsbrad, Legion Invasion Dunmorrow. There's a third one. Oh, we already did it, so it's not showing up. But there are these like 4-stage invasion things. Oh baby, it even says, look, rewards 20,000 XP for me. Mouse over it.
Oh yeah.
Not
Yes.
only is most of the shit you get better than the shit Robbie gets, but it's also prettier.
Yeah, he actually has his moments.
I know.
I got this from him the other day and was really happy with it.
Oh yeah. This is the stuff that I got from him too.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like, yeah, that's good. It's just his dudes aren't necessarily as reliable, and that's the one dude that I usually go through, I keep telling him, like, because he's like, oh man, I appreciate the business. I'm like, no, you gotta understand, man, like, I value the contact. Like, you know what I mean? You are far and away, like, in my entire experience with getting pot, the most, like, you don't have it sometimes, and that's cool,
Right.
whatever, but, like, the only reason you don't have it sometimes is you're not willing to buy middle
Crap.
of the road.
Right.
So, you know, if you tell me you don't have any, that means there's nothing good to be had on your end. Like,
Mm-hmm.
but this shit, he always, and I guess he's got some new shit coming in like 2 weeks that's going to be even better than this, because it's like, some of the stuff he gets is from his operation that he funds, and
Yeah.
then some of the stuff he gets is from like other friends who, you know, he helps move for.
Right.
Or whatever. So this other shit, he has more control over how it's grown, and I guess it's better shit.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, that personally is. I'd rather have good shit than crap just to have it most of the time anyway.
Well, and I don't know how much you've smoked like really terrible weed lately, but
Not much lately. Some of the stuff.
after smoking some of this, like, I mean, some of that, like the outdoor shit that Rob had the other
Oh
week,
god.
like, you know, that may seem like roughing it, but the reality of it is that based on our tolerances and how we smoke,
Right.
the
Might kill you.
if we were to go get like some of that hood weed, like $15 an eighth and shit, we could smoke the whole bag in a cigar and pretty much just get a headache.
Right.
So, you know, that's, I keep laughing with her. It comes up periodically that I'm like, you know, you really lucked out, because, like, you didn't have to pay any dues.
Yeah,
You know, you never had to smoke any shit weed. You never had to, like, you know, like, at least I know that you fucked around with some, like, you know, dumb stuff, like, when you were younger and shit. she pretty much was like straight and narrow all the way up, and then like was like, oh, I think I'm gonna smoke like the dankest weed on the planet for a while. No biggie. Like I have no concept of how good I have it, but my man keeps telling me, so I must have it good.
It is. I mean,
I can say same for like tequila. Like I've never had shitty tequila. Like my first shot of tequila.
well, tequila's easy to come by though, and it's legal and.
Well, but my first shot of tequila was Patron Silver, right? And I haven't had anything less than since, which is really cool.
Right, Patron Silver's good, but it's nowhere near the best, but it's pretty good.
But it's not like
It's not Cuervo.
Oh, this dude.
It's not as harsh as Cuervo, but it's almost. I mean, it's just smoother than Cuervo. It's the same shit.
Right.
They just use different.
distilling or
No, different plants. I mean, they're using the same plant, same type of plant, but different. They're growing in different areas. That's first off.
Right.
And second off, I think the Patron goes through several more distillations.
Yeah. Definitely. And actually,
That's why it's clear, right?
after you start to get higher than stuff like Patron, the commercial high end and shit, is when you get into like the small batch mezcals, and that stuff specifically has way less distillation. Like it's only been run once and shit. Like to get that, like I mean, it's got like sediment to it and shit, and it's like, oh, that's hardcore, right?
I know they do less work and they charge more.
I'm not sure if I told you when I was in Idaho at James's farm for that month. There was a bunch of dudes and guys and gals that came out for this seed school thing. It was like a seed school for educators who wanted to teach about seed stewardship and that shit.
Yeah.
But this cat Evan was out, he was one of the overseers of the farm that Bill McDormand and his wife Belle, the ones who were like the keynote speakers of the event. He works for them. This dude Evan. And Evan brought up this shit, man. Like, they've got this farm in, like, southern Arizona that, like, backs up to the Mexican border. And they're, like...
Yuma or something?
Something, like, it's crazy. And all they grow is, like, a shitload of corn, but they grow it as, like, a research seed crop and shit. So they don't do anything with it, half of it. So then, like, Evan goes out into the middle of the field and sets up a fucking still in broad daylight and makes fucking corn whiskey, like, right at the Mexican border and shit. And the fucking sheriffs are all on the take and shit. He gives them fucking... He calls it sunshine because he makes it in broad daylight. And
that's very, very clever.
But he came up with a bunch of this tobacco that he had grown and had just finished drying and curing. He had like a little bit of weed, but also he had 4 mezcals. 2 of them were just in fucking mason jars, like giant mason jars. This is just like look fucking sketch. Like, is this a bottle of ether or is this some good ass fucking liquor? Then he pulls up a video on his phone, and he's got a video from he was down in Mexico, and he's got a video of one of the bottles he has. Like the video starts in this flame, and then backs all the way out, and it's a still, and then the donkey passes by again. And then the donkey passes by again, and then the camera comes in, like the cell phone comes in, to where there's like a fucking crack in the clay with a copper pipe jammed through, and like a bottle mounted underneath it. And that's like a video recording of this bottle being stilled or whatever. And I was like, Jesus Christ. He's like, yeah, this shit's like 3 weeks old, bro. Like, and he had it all set up in phases. Each of the 4 were like A, B, C, and high octane. Like, you weren't allowed to try high octane unless you made it through A, B, and C or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, try this one, see if you like it. This one's really mellow. It's almost gonna taste like flowery water, you know? Like, then that last one was just like, wasn't even fiery, dude. It was just like the taste equivalent of like eating like a mouth, like the, not the taste equivalent, but the sensation equivalent of like eating like a mouthful of black peppercorns and wasabi or something. Like it didn't burn. It wasn't brutal. but it just like exploded with crazy flavor and happening in your mouth. Like, it was fucking nuts. It's like one of those things where it's like, oh, okay, this is why people started writing paragraphs about how whiskey tastes or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because shit like this just is like, how do you even describe that? You need a paragraph.
Right.
The fucking, but that shit was super cool, dude. That Evan dude, he brought up his fucking masa press and his grinder, and they were making blue corn tortillas from scratch and shit. Like, that place was, I mean, it was some hippie shit, and it was some definite lifestyle adjustment, but those fucking earplug hippie dreadlock cats are living the fucking life out there, dude. They eat good, they drink good, they smoke good, they take care of their bodies. They exercise by like climbing mesas and mountain biking down them and like doing all this epic ass badass shit where they wear they wear gear like you wear to ride your motorcycle to like go bicycle riding. Like that's their life. I'm like, man.
Because then they might fall off a cliff.
Yeah, talking about wind sailing and shit out in the desert. And like, I'm like, what? You guys are awesome.
I tell you about the dune boarding stuff and.
Yeah, when the snowboarders want to grind out all their wax and shit.
Yep. I watched some of that.
Go down to White Sands and they fucking wax up real good one last time and shred the dunes. Okay, so did we win? Okay, I'm 43 now. I have a trunk to open.
I should probably get going so that it has a little bit of time to cool off before thunderstorm.
Yeah,
I would recommend getting home then, yeah, if you're concerned about rain. Where are you at, Mama? I need you on a magic mountain.
I didn't show you, but
if you want to just go up or whatever, and we can come check out Kyle's bike with that. You haven't seen it yet. I've seen it in photographs.
Right.
Here's a tiny pocket. There's a small pocket. There's like a pair of shoes or something.
In there?
Yeah.
What? That's nice. This is it. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm like, I'm looking for everything. That's how I love it. This one's for my headphones and batteries. Oh yeah, it is gonna rain. That shit goes.
Yeah, about 4 probably. It's probably gonna hit up where I am.
So, but yeah, we got the whole, we got the second bedroom pretty much stripped out. Sometime this week I'm going to take the fan apart and like clean that like piece by piece individually. And shit, we got this stuff painted. It's not gold anymore. We got new plates for the outlets. Oh, look behind here too.
Yeah.
There's no holes in the wall anymore. There's, it's like upgrade city, bro.
Yeah.
Got new blinds. Those just came the other day. And this I just want to show off now. Because we fancy, huh? See what we got.
Does he put the thing in?
Nice.
That I've never had installed on any blinds.
That's for rich people.
Technically, I've never seen it on a normal house.
Yeah.
Unless it's an
Dude,
older.
this kit came crazy though. Like it comes with these things too, which I thought about using, which are the bottom clips.
Yeah.
They're like the little pegs that you can lock it into and have it pulled taut. And then it had like fucking extra screws for days.
Yes, so.
Right. Well, you can put the clips
at that
level.
That's true.
Dude, this window is this fucking weird size though. The window upstairs is an even dumber size. We may have to get custom blinds for up there.
I was gonna say,
your
dad already knows that all those windows have to be replaced anyway.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
he's definitely anticipating that. Both certain.
When he was here just the other, it's sprinkler.
Yeah, I've driven through it.
When he was here the other day, we go to leave, like we open the door, and he's like, I gotta get an estimate on that.
He's like, yeah.
That's gotta get done.
You know what? I need to call Patterson Merkel and have them send me the list.
I think I may still have that list in my email.
The approved vendors?
Yep.
Is that the muffler thing?
That's the intake.
Damn, man, it's got a nice clean look. Like that shit you see Keanu Reeves clipping on. You know
I like that it's matte.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like simple and sleek and not flashy, like on purpose.
Yep.
You know what I mean? That's cool. Looks great, dude.
I'm probably gonna cut the fender right here, have your brother refinish it for me, and
Getting Robbie involved, that's the way to go, dude.
yeah.
That motherfucker's crazy. He'll paint everything for you.
I
It's a
know.
cool gas cap, too.
Thanks. Yeah, I had to buy it once I saw it.
You got a theme going, I can see that.
So, it's really fun. I mean, I've not experienced anything like this before, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
When we rented a scooter to get around in Bermuda for a day, and that shit was like, at first was like real sketchy and sort of nerve-wracking, and then after that it was like, this is pretty fucking cool. Like,
once you start
on
trusting
the way,
yourself.
on the way back, like going to return the fucking thing, I'm like, yeah, I could get used to this. Too bad it goes back in 18 minutes.
Yeah, it's really, really fun once you get used to it.
Yeah, I dig it.
You just have to trust yourself, and I didn't trust myself at first. You don't, because I've never
like, what the
fucking
fuck
driven
am
a
I
motorcycle
doing?
before.
What am I gonna do? Yeah, there's
But
good
yeah.
bike, sturdy bike too, not one of them flimsy plastic pieces of shit.
No,
So
yeah, that was.
you'll have a lot better to, feel the road on that shit. Probably rides nice.
And I don't have to worry about it turning night, because that headlight I was driving just when it got dark
Yeah.
is bright as shit.
Oh, I bet it's nuclear. Hell yeah, dude. Get you some vanity plates.
I already I'm already ordering them.
Nice.
I figured that was coming. I know you guys pretty okay.
Mine's a thinker though.
Uh-oh. I'll have to wait and surprise me.
Yep.
I'm looking forward to it. It's a puzzle.
All right, guys. I am going to head off.
Cool, man. All right.
Thanks for the.
Have a good afternoon. I'll talk to you soon. Yeah,
All right.
be safe.
See ya.
Wait, man. Did not ruin my socks. One that would have just come right out.